Where you at? Where you at? So, those of you just entering today's live, we asked a question. We've been going through this for a little bit now. Where you stand? You stand, is it for you and your life? You look at your own life. I can't tell you anything to how to think in this, but are you currently in Jim Crow 2.0 or the golden era? Are you in the golden age or Jim Crow 2.0? That is the question. Now, I don't see none of those needle dicks asking that question, bro. This is where we at. This is why we stand out on this page. We ask the tough questions, damn it. The ones we answer them the right way. The off the cuff type of attitude. The just relentless just speaking, We a speaker. We up there with the best of them. And it's like we asking that question. Where do you stand in today's time? Are you in Jim Crow or are you in the Golden Age? Let's talk about this shit. Enter the building, damn it. Yeah, it's like we talking about today's political atmosphere. One, they want us following this narrative. The whole narrative thing, how long has that been a thing anyway? Like, in today's narrative, black people cannot get an ID. What the fuck is this shit? Ninja, we have an ID. Anywho, what, what's going on anyway? There's this new dude on the scene, John Oshbagash. John Oshbagash, he's the new leader of the Never Trumper Party. Anywho, we got someone in the building. We's asking the question, where do you stand? Are you in Jim Crow 2.0 or the Golden Age? Are you in the Golden Era or Jim Crow 2.0? If you had to answer the question, you yourself, or which one are you closer to? Jim Crow 2.0 or are you in the Golden Era? Like, where do you stand, Efferenza Sanchez? Cruise 15, thank you for entering today's live. We are going in. This is the artwork I put up. Scrooge McDuck diving into that pool of gold. He's in the golden age. That's where he stands. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, I don't know, man. But anyway, we's asking that question in today's political realm. Where do you stand? Are you in Jim Crow 2.0, closer to, or the golden era? Efren Sanchez says she is in the golden. Let's get it. Let's get it. She happy, man. We know we happy. That's the question. What makes you happy? Is it money? Is it little things like your breathing? Is it seeing smiles on your loved ones' faces? Is it you're eating, you're healthy, like your skin is clear? I don't know. What is it? What's the little things in life when you wake up each day? You can say you're happy. You're in the golden age. So I don't know. A lot of people uh, in the news shows some either bitter and the other one's happy. So it confuses. It's very confusing seeing one side very bitter all the time. Bitter, 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 bitter. No, nothing good can say. They can say, even though the millionaire news reporters saying all this that they're bitter. They're millionaires saying they're bitter. Literally, they're living the golden age, but telling you in but claiming Jim Crow. A lot of the ones on TV, but then they got the other side that also living the golden age, but claiming the golden age. So for us in between, when we watch the TV news, it's confusing, bro. One side happy, the other side sad. But technically, both sides in the same tax bracket themselves. The both reporters on both sides, like the CNN reporters, the Never Trumpers, and the Trumpers on Fox, they both making the same types of money. They both millionaires. They both actually reporters living the golden age, but one bitter, Jim claiming Jim Crow, the other one will claim the golden era. So which one is it? We got more people in the building. Kate Grassin Garasas, I can't read. Kate Garasino. Hi, Kate Garasino. Welcome to the show. Are we in the golden age? You in your life, are you in the golden age or the Jim Crow? Which one are you closer to? And Ben Crispy, yo, where do you stand in today's political realm? The life you're living, would you suggest you are closer to Jim Crow 2.0 or the golden era? That is the question. It's like we asking the hard to hit question. It ain't no what kind of ice cream do you like? No, I just like it cold. Damn it, it's like that. Armando Cosas, Armando Cosas, in the life that you're living in this moment, where would you say you stand at? Are you closer to Jim Crow 2.0 or the golden era? That's the question we's asking today. We ask the hard hitting questions, not what types of smoothies you like and shit. We don't ask, what type of sherbet you like. We ask those hard hitting questions, bro. Like what makes someone happy in the first place? Just for me, it's waking up. I get to thank God. I get to. I know I'm breathing, bro. I know I'm breathing. It's already a good day, bro. Like this is the art I came up with. Scrooge McDuck diving into the sea of gold, bro. Those of you who don't know, if you don't know, now you know. Scrooge was that McDuck that he surfed in gold. Cool. DuckTales. Woohoo. Yeah. But anywho, I was driving around today. I noticed gas wasn't too high. Around like 380. 380 is not bad, bro. That's coming down from what it used to be up to like 450. It's we getting there. I'm still free to say whatever, so nobody's shooting me point blank for I could say, the president's face looks like a old uh baseball glove and a mix of an old baseball worn out baseball glove and a California raisin with a little orange wig on it. And I'm not getting shot point blank for saying that. That means it's a good thing. We live in a free nation, okay? I can say that shit. If I wanted to. That means I'm living in the golden age, bro. Bling bling. Every time I come around the city, bling bling. And you know what? I be surfing in the gold. Thank you kindly. Bing. Anywho, what other stories is out there? There's this new ninja on the scene, John Ashkabash. John Ashbagash. He's that new white Obama ninja from the South, coming out of Georgia, hitting them with the hard hitted Trump bad, Trump bad. Yo, shout out from Czech Republic. Czech Republic is in the building, bro. That's when you know we made it. We international worldwide, bro. Like Pitbull, damn it. We we like Pitbull. We worldwide, Mr. Worldwide, bro. Like the Czech Republic in the building, bro. What's it? Czech Republic, you know, you wanna your voice to be heard. Czech Republic, say something that you want me to angrily rant about. Uh, in the comment section, a topic you want me to angrily rant about. We talking politics, America. So it's like, what's something on your mind, Mister Randis 69 from the Czech Republic? I'll talk on anything to my best knowledge. You know, where are you from the U.S.? If you don't know, now you know. This is a New Jersey logo, bro. Jersey Devils. I just had my pork roll, egg, and cheese a little earlier, bro. Pork roll, egg, and cheese. It's a national treasure, man, from New Jersey, bro. They don't. There's no other spot to get pork roll, egg, and cheese other than New Jersey's. Thank you kindly. And it's a delicacy from New Jersey, and I just had one of the best ones. I cooked it myself. Damn it. Most people don't even know what pork roll is. You want to experience pork roll, egg and cheese on an English muffin? Come to New Jersey, motherfucker. I be promoting Jersey. You got a wife, kids. How you doing, buddy? It's like this. I'm hated by many. I ain't got no wife. I ain't got no kids because I ain't really that friendly. I'm just not. I don't care about people's feelings. I'm kind of cold hearted. And any relationship I get in is quickly departed. Introvert. Introvert. Ooh, the intro, I don't know what introvert means, but the intro is Scrooge McDuck. Are we living in the Jim Crow 2.0 or the golden era? Which one would you say it is? Nah, I definitely, attempt to be to attempt to get forward with the women, but it's like, they definitely it's we like to say it's weird times, okay? It's not marriage, hold on to a woman times. There's no loyalty, there's no trust, there's nothing like that. You understand? When I I am very, very big on arguing, okay? As you can see with you guys. One argument go the wrong way, all those ninjas in your girls' DMs, okay? All those guys in my girls' uh, DMs, yeah, it's very quickly she's off to one of them. Okay, this is what we call weird times. It's very hard to hold on to a long lasting relationship and a wife and shit. You got to keep them on a payroll just to do that shit. Introverting in introvert is people who is alone and don't like social and public. Is that you? It's not that I don't like people. It's not that I don't want to be in public. In public, there's lots of shootings. You go out on a Friday night, shots fired, bang bang. Sometimes it's best to stay in when the crazies are out. I'm a what you like to call survivalist. Plus, I'm a master at talking trash. So, talking trash a lot, being black, and if you look at the statistics of black on black crime, just in general, let's throw that out there, we be killing each other. So, me, one who likes to talk trash, and don't hesitate to talk trash, and people with the gun violence very high, the two don't mix, bro. It's better just to. I'm not claiming I'm outside every day. No, I am fine being inside, bro. I am fine being inside. I am not outside every day. Maybe just work days. Work days, I am outside. To get to work, then I work in a comfortable job inside of a building, away from the craziness. Look, I told you I'm a survivalist, bro. I'm in it to win it from the beginning to the end. And I don't care. I don't pretend. No, I don't. I'm saying, no, you is not my friend. But that doesn't mean you're my enemy just because you're not a friend of me. Lord, he sent to me the knowledge, the system to gain. No, I'm trying to avoid prison and not gonna be tame. But you know what? Y'all be wishing that you really just a lame. You'll be saying, why don't they like you, Nico? Maybe because I have evil thoughts. Maybe because I have a cold heart. Maybe because I do more than bark like a dog. But you know what? At the same time, I ball like a dog. I ball at the mall. Don't you see? I really do carry them scars, and I really do really put work in real hard. I got money to bling, bling, bling. I'm trying to live the American dream, dream, dream. And I'm going to dive into that golden pool like Scrooge McDuck. And you know what? I might be an introvert, but I don't give a what. Cooked. I'm still surfing on you, ninja. Scrooge McDuck style. I'm a survivalist, so I'm going to last a while. As soon as the smoke clears, then I'll go out and be with every ninja's baby mama. Right now, the danger level's kind of high, damn it. It's a longevity game. I'm cold hearted. It's weird times. Yes, we gotta play it smart, damn it. I'm already doing too much by talking trash to y'all. But anywho, the introvert is in the building. A golden building, bro. He's in a golden building, swimming in golden coins in the golden era of the golden country. Let's get it. See my cup? I designed it myself, damn it. I don't think it's gonna show up, but in the green screen, but try to get it. America. And it's got Dallas Cowboy players on it. Don't get no America than that. I'm a cowboy. I'm not a singer than black. I really am black. I throw my fist in the air because you know where I'm at. I say, hey, hey. No, but you know what? Scrooge McDuck is living the golden era, and so am I. I am him, and him is I. Anywho, what other topics do you want me to talk on? We discussed introvert. We learned a little something. So, what else you guys want me to angrily rant on other than introvertness? Hey, I'd rather be an introvertness than a man wearing a skirt. All right, but I'm not totally against being out with the people. There's certain times I'm about that, certain times I'm not. It's all about the vibe. The vibe. Okay, it's about the vibe of the room, the atmosphere. And who's gonna be there, and who's not gonna be there. And you know what? I'm out there working every day. All right. When I work, I'm around the people. Okay. I'm very respectable in my community because very recognizable, very respectable, very highly part of my community. I Everybody knows me. I'm that dude, bro. I'm that dude. I help out the community. It's like that. You know, I'm for my people. My people. Yeah. But anywho, what else is going on in the political world? Like something that more people will know about. The whole let's compare some things, okay? Now this one is a touchy subject. It's gonna have people either mad or people understanding, people upset in general. It's very touchy subject, but it's real, and that's what we's about. We's about confronting those real, sometimes tough to hear subjects. ICE. What do you guys think about ICE? What do you think? Is ICE a good thing? Is ICE a bad thing? Is ICE just something that has to be there and it's understandable that it's there? Or is ICE should never be there? Like and then if you compare it, everybody saw what happened in Spain, right? There was a group of people similar to ICE who went to gather those Moroccan guys up and get them out of Spain. It was a group of Spaniards that, by I guess the government, similar to ICE. Maybe we can call them the Frio groups. The Frios went over there, the Frios, and they captured the Moroccan migrants. The Frios is Spanish ICE. The Frios, they definitely went over there. Agua Frios. The Agua Frios went over there, and they gathered up the Moroccans. Agua Frio, they was they different? Was they was there people blowing whistles at Agua Frio? That's my community. Get out of here, ICE. When Agua Frio came over and gathered up the people who broke into Spain, was there people out there at 3 a.m. blowing whistles at the Agua Frio, the Spain people who gather the Moroccans, who when they I feel like there's people very, very powerful, very, very wealthy, very, very rich, very, very good at organizing people in the political realm, very good at getting whatever fringe law they want put in, and they're using people. They're using large, large amounts of people. They're using people's feelings, and they're 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 using their trying to tell them there's large amounts of money over there. You can have it. They're telling them there's free things over there. They're telling them all kinds of promises just to play games with them, to get them to use all their effort, their energy to come very, very far ways. But how long is that stuff really gonna be in their life? You're you're asking people dealing with ICE. You're asking you make laws in the United States that lure people all the way from the bottom tips of South America to come walking in a line to through Central America, crossing the Rio Grande, and and a lot of bad things happening in the way, all in the name of some silver-haired old lady that, that has an idea that America should not have a border, even though we are literally a warring nation and have a lot of enemies. We should not have a border to protect our nation, they think. And it's like, yeah, people come up here to work and we get along great with them, but it has always been, even when it was some illegal ones, it has always been a maintainable amount where it's like, yeah, they would come, they would be beneficial, and they would get do a lot of good jobs, and things would be kind of balanced. It wouldn't be like what happened in Spain. It would be back in the day. It would, yeah, there was people that came, but we didn't just purposely push as many as possible. It was a good controlled amount. It wasn't 25,000 and shit like that, 25 million or whatever, whatnot. It was a controlled amount. It wasn't what was took place during the Kamala Biden administration. And when that many people come in, and the next president is you've seen his policies from his previously in administration where he was against that. So if you bring that man in and you already know he's against that, that means when you go away and he comes back in, all that many that you when their policy is brought in, you know when he gets in, when he comes back or his side gets back in power, they're gonna have to go. That's just how it. You can see that's what's gonna come when when it's gonna be temporary. That you're using people to come that far of a distance to get somewhere where there's no longevity in it, because there's a whole other side of the aisle that is against that large amounts of people coming in at once. And you still designed a political type of atmosphere that allowed them in large mass to come through. You gave them free cell phone, free rent, all kinds of uh, medical things that they just a lot more free and probably where they came from, and the American opportunities. You gave them so much. They even hold, I would say, more political weight than the average black voter. It's like a lot of the things out there people is discussing in the politics ain't got nothing to do with a lot of people from here. So it's how they're feeling, how the Maryland dad is feeling. I'm not trying. Yeah, I'm jelly. I'm jelly. Okay, I'm jelly. I wish if I got in trouble, senators would come see me and be, hey, there's the New Jersey introvert, we're going to visit the New Jersey introvert. He is a introvertish type of guy, and he's just a regular New Jersey introvert. We're going to visit him at the prison over there. I'm sitting down with the New Jersey introvert. Hi, Nico. How are you? I'm locked up. Why are you here? Well, you're the New Jersey introvert. We're gonna discuss why we're gonna feel bad for you that this is happening for you because you're getting separated from your family, New Jersey introvert guy. Oh, you mean you coming to try to save me like you did the Maryland dad? I'm just a New Jersey introvert guy. That's an actual dad, the Maryland dad. So why am I important? I'm just a dude, bro. Plus, I'm not living in Jim Crow. I'm living in the golden era. So it's like, why are you coming to save me? If I made a mistake, it's I guess I gotta you do the time, you do the crime or something. I don't know why did I say that backwards. You do the crime, you do the time. Anywho, we's talking, and a lot is going on. Okay, overseas, more stuff is going on. The whole Iran area, the Strait of Hamas. I don't know. Is the ships getting through finally? Have they found a new route? I've always said just instead of if you is into power of some sort and you see this, stop putting money into weapons. You can put some, but not all. But just enough to get by. But mostly, put money, make deals, make different types of I want to say different types of negotiations to get a new route, a new route away from Iran. Okay, if it involves other Middle East country areas for that new route, like Saudi Arabia, if it involves using utilizing Africa, maybe a highway across Africa somehow, or a railway across Africa. Just think of different routes, bro. Or maybe fast boats around the tip of the bottom of Africa, like just faster boats. I don't know. Sometimes if it's a real dangerous area, stop being greedy, go the long way. Because the more dangerous the world gets, and all effort into one way, if that one way gets shut down, it's a problem. Anywho, a lot of shit is going down. Who we picking? Who we picking to take over? Uh, on the Democratic side, who do you think we should look forward to seeing uh, lead the Democratic side? I sense something on the Democratic side, right? I don't know if you see it, but I see it, right? AOC, right? AOC. She kind of is the new young, inspired by Bernie Sanders. I would say she would have a huge future ahead of her and might be the ticket for, she was at least on her way to becoming the ticket for the Democratic side. And two, someone on the Democratic side no longer saw that as a good idea. That's when the ninja came out of nowhere. John Ashprakash came out of nowhere. He is the one to stop let's see. What are they saying? What are they saying? John Ashbash is reminds them of, right? Obama, right? They're saying John Ashbash reminds them of Obama, and they're saying AOC reminds them of Bernie Sanders, right? What happened in what was it? The 2000. Let's say it was 2007 to 2008 election. I believe it was Hillary, Obama, and Bernie Sanders. It was Hillary and Bernie mainly until Obama came on the scene. But Bernie had that movement going. Hillary didn't have enough to stop the burn in 2008. The burn was really moving. That socialistic, uh, fringe type of agendas, the weirdo, but the big grass movement from the young people was Bernie Sanders 2008. He was he was really moving. Hillary wasn't enough to stop that. Let's be honest. Bernie Sanders would have been president in 2008. Had not the new ninja, just like Oshkosh Bagash, Johnny Bagash, but Barack Obama came on the scene. We didn't know who he was, just like we didn't know who John Ashbagash, we didn't know who he is. But Obama came on the scene. He said all the right things, foreign, domestic, in an articulate way, coming from a face that looked like me, but just maybe a little bit more regal. And he also had the gays covered, if you know what I mean. He was a community organizer, so it's like he had every check mark of the Democratic Party and wiped the floor with Hillary and stopped Bernie's chances. The Democratic Party is a party not only about never Trumpers, but there's something about Bernie Sanders. The Democratic Party is secretly always trying to stop. This time, AOC represents Bernie Sanders. And you see it now. This is real time, Ninja. I'm just pointing it out because I'm a real one and I see through things people don't normally see. It's just a talent of mine, but AOC represents Bernie of 2008. John Ashbagash represents Obama of 2008. And I would say Kamala represents Hillary of 2008. We pushing to the future now. We going to 2028. AOC, Kamala, John Ashbagash. Out of the three of them, who you got to be on the Democratic ticket? And there's new scum, but it's like, I don't know. People like them, but I just don't see it. I don't see how anyone can like someone. You know, California got hella fraud. It's got hella fraud. Dude looks like a thief in the waiting, and he can't wait to cut your son's genitalia off. He can't wait for that shit. Gavin Newsom is there with scissors. Nah, he even there with something worse. When Gavin Newsom sees little boys and shit, but yeah, but he just want to snippity snip, bro. Newsom's here. not a good idea, bro. Do not let news come in the building, okay, bro? News come, go that way, okay? Stop looking at little Timmy's genitalia. Speaking of Timmy, speaking of little Timmy, what was the Democrats thinking? Uh, Against Trump, they had a border czar who let a lot of people in and a lot of mishaps, a lot of deaths, and a lot of missing children. She failed on the border. It was a border crisis. It's safe to say that. Also, she ran with like a 70-year-old white man who was a champ for 70-year-old white men to be running around with as many tampons as possible. As many tampons as possible for 70-year-old white men. That was what he was pushing, bro. I'm not the one saying it. He said it, okay? That was his policies. More tampons for old white men, okay? That was the main topic back then. There's a reason every swing state, regular people, do not need to fight for grandpa's tampons. I'm sorry. The grandpa, the old unc in your family, he does not need more tampons, okay? He doesn't. I'm considered unc. I don't need tampons. Are you serious? My dad does not need tampons, bro. None of my uncles need tampons, okay? None of the older men I notice need tampons. It's just not a thing, bro. Save that for females, okay? Some of them even have a hard enough time getting their hands on them in that moment. We need old men hoarding all the tampons for. There's a reason. Yeah, guys, it's called the fringe. There's not many Republicans called the fringe, bro. There's not. There's there's starch conservatives, ones that really force laws on you that to the exact book, that upset people because it's hard to always follow every single law. That's something I guess you can compare to the fringe, but the fringe is a little bit weird in their laws. Like, look at I want to say San Francisco. That's like fringe capital mecca of the world. The fringe capital mecca of the world, San Francisco. You allowed to? I believe this is a thing. Allegedly, you allowed to rob a department store as long as you keep the amount of robbery that you steal under $950 each time you go to steal something. It is perfectly legal to steal under 900. Who makes a law like that, bro? I swear to God, criminals are in charge. You're not looking out for the victim at all in there. You're not looking out for the victim. If you was to vote on what side, Democrat or Republican, looks out for the victim more in most criminal acts, which side would you say does that? I'm waiting, Mayor Johnson of Chicago. Which side, Mayor Johnson of Chicago? A Democratic Mayor Johnson of Chicago. The Mayor Johnson of Chicago. The Democratic Mayor Johnson of Chicago. Which side looks out for criminals more and looks out for victims more of the criminals more? Mayor Johnson of Chicago. The Democratic Mayor Johnson of Chicago. Anywho, we've discussed a lot of topics, and it's like, who's the champ? Who's the heavyweight champ of protecting the freedom of speech, or is it like cancel culture, or is it fascism? Who is the real fascist? I know one side, they're winning on the scoreboard when it comes to assassination attempts. So who's the real fascist? One side is winning on the scoreboard of political assassinations and political assassination attempts. So who's the real fascist? That's another question. A fascist is someone who tries to stop a political voice in its tracks. Kind of. Hey, I don't even want to bring it up in here. It's like it was hard to watch. A man in his neck get shot in front of his family, and not only that, the reactions. Who cares to see something like that? Where the reaction is to laugh at one family's pain, bro. To laugh at their pain and mock it. I gotta get up tomorrow. I didn't realize so late.